Tony Ray on the water operations with ETNZ Team New Zealand. We've just had day 31 with the LEQ in partnership with the AC40, doing some cool pre-starts, not so much racing, but pre-starts. Saw a new foil on the LEQ, an asymmetric one, so we're obviously doing development as well as training. Wonderful day, really, wasn't it? Sort of 10, 12, maybe 14 knots.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Blue sky.
We forget about the all the shit days that we've had recently, and all of a sudden you get a nice day like this, and it's,
this is
here
why
we go again.
Yeah. No, it was a wonderful day, and about just over 3 hours on the water. Not a huge manoeuvre count, but some really interesting stuff going on in the pre-start. All pushed down and towards Coffin Corner, where I was always taught to stay away from in my early Harold Bennett coaching days. Yeah. Obviously looking for boundary interaction or something.
Yeah, I think what the big thing today was obviously taking turns at either leading in or trailing in, and just the manoeuvres before the start, and dialing down and trying to lock each other out, that sort of thing. So the manoeuvrability of the boats and in that much breeze, and obviously the timing, because as we know, the timing back to the line can change very quickly, and from being early to quite late. So yeah, there's just a lot, and you can never do too much of that sort of starting. So I think today was good, obviously for both boats to be able to just keep doing that instead of worrying about the rest of the race.
Understand. Yeah. No, it was solid. We saw sort of sets of 4 or 5. It was awkward because both boats were entering on port. I couldn't really get an angle on entry time, and I'm not sure there even was one.
Yeah.
It was lining up and who's got the lead, and then we charge and diving in towards that bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, of the box. We're a little bit the same on the other chase boat. Obviously, we've got the other. We don't have our 2 big chase boats at the moment. One's already gone to Barcelona, but unless you've lined up perfectly and to see how they come off the line, it's hard to tell. And obviously, when they get to the boundary, the imaginary boundary, to decide when they were going to tack, or if they were forced to tack, or how long they could last to the boundary, that sort of thing.
I understand. Yeah, and we also saw some wonderful straight lining between the boats. Obviously, and a few of the architects, engineers, obviously gathering data off that new foil.
Yeah, and once again, it's really hard to, it is hard to see that from the chase boat, but they'll have the data and see what's how the day ended up with from one tack to the other. But yeah, hopefully it's an improvement.
Yeah, no, it certainly looks slippery, but it's just on the chase boat. Now we're packing up here now, aren't we? We're sort of getting into the process.
We certainly are. Yeah.
How's it going for you? You guys under control? We're hitting targets?
We think we are. We're it was a frenzy last week, and it always is when you're trying to juggle sailing with packing up. We haven't just stopped sailing and we're just packing up. So to try and make both work, obviously you've got a borrowed chase boat for the recon, and we're using one of the smaller boats for the other boat to carry on sailing 2 boats. And at the same time we're packing containers, we're packing course marshal boats, recon boat, a chase boat, the bits and pieces. Chase Zero's being pulled apart. We've just finished using that yesterday. So there's a lot of sort of things are disappearing. So what you might have used last week was like, oh shit, that's actually gone in a container now. So there's a lot of organisation. It's impressive, with all of the shore crew, how they've sort of put that all together, and you end up with 2 of everything, obviously. So, and it sounds like the base in Barcelona is really coming along quite quickly now. And so there's guys leaving this Saturday, there's guys leaving following week, and so we're all sort of dribbling out
into town.
Soon we'll be back to 1 boat here, I guess, and then that'll stop, and the guys go to SLGP, and next minute we're in Barcelona.
Into the European summer racing.
Yeah, I probably won't need this, will I?
Trae, thank you very much for your time. Keep up the good work, and fingers crossed to you tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.